Chapter 7 of Facts and Fancies by Orpheus Everts. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Linda Marie Nielsen, Vancouver, BC. Chapter 7. Who's your farmer dressed in blue jeans? Features rugged, weather-beaten, full of kindness though and feeling, eyes deep-set, but clear and lively. White mouth, stained at either angle by home-grown nicotina. Shoulders broad and slightly stooping, arms long, hands large, fingers knotty, all expressive of exposure, toil and strength, and long endurance. Such the man that thus addressed me. First trip ever tuck on railroad, startin' out to see my daughter livin' in Nebrasky. Haven't seen her since her mother died 2 year ago in August. Had the grippe, or something like it. Tuck a powerful sight of quinine, and a heap of draps and powders, and right smart of other truck, too. But it seemed like nothing helped her. Lived together 40 year, sir. Her and me, come next December, and we never had no trouble. 'Twixt ourselves, she was better, though, than I was. I weren't always. As he spoke, a shade of feeling saddened his strong face a moment, and he looked away. The train stopped. Instantly, all interested and alert, said he, cheerfully, "Wonder what they're stopping here fur? Cows is on the track, or somethin'. More 'an like as not they've killed one. Killed a cow fer me last summer. Was a year. The finest cow, sir, that you ever see, I reckon. Best fer milk, or cheese, or butter, and the best disposed brute critter. Wouldn't tuck $100 fer that cow, and I got 20. Had to pay a lawyer 50 to get even what I did git. Better loss it. We poor farmers hasn't got no chance to speak of. Buckin' agin monopoliers. Too much odds, sir. Know Sam Dorris? Otter Sam make a speech onct, down in Sullivan, for instance, where Sam's king, and knows his people. Mast-fed Democrats, some calls 'em, telling how the country's ruined, how the people's rights is trumpled in the dust by hordes of hirelings, tax assessors and collectors, railroad kings and heartless bankers, robbin' right and left, high-handed, telling how the rich is gittin' richer an' the poor is gittin' all the time just that much poorer, all because the Democrats was cheated out of power in '60, telling how the toiling masses groans and sweats and can't make nothin', how the farmers' farms is mortgaged and they all will soon be homeless. How them fellers thar in Wall Street, where that is none on 'em knows though, bloated bond holders, he calls 'em, living high, weekdays and Sundays, drinking wine instead of whiskey, wearing biled shirts and kid gloves too, whilst from orphants' mouths they taken the poor widder's mite. I tell you, Sam is powerful on the stump, sir, but I never voted fer him. Couldn't swaller no such fodder. I knowed better, and I've heard Sam Tell too many scaly stories since I knowed him way back yonder, somewheres in the '50s maybe. Folks that's triflin', folks that's lazy, hain't got nothing, never will have, but is mad as folks as has got. Folks that drinks and loafs and gambles, whilst their women folk is washin' to support 'em and their children. All ye's got too many of 'em. Shouts when Sam talks of taxation, when he tells 'em how the tariffs robbing them of all their wages, and the millmen, iron and cotton, is a piling up their millions. I hain't got no use for such folks. I don't see but what the country's doing fairly well, myself, sir. I hain't nothing to complain of. I don't think the railway done the square thing by me 'bout that cow though, not adzactly. Mandy'll feel bad when I tell her the whole story. She was Mandy's pet, that cow was. Mandy raised her from a calf, see? Wanted her when she got married, but we thought we couldn't spare her. I give her a first-rate farm, though, in Nebrasky, whar I'm going. Mandy married Jimmy Johnson. Mout 'ave known Jim? No, a stranger in these parts. Was you a gineral or a colonel? See you wear that purty loyal Legion button. Them's my colors. Allus liked 'em. Mind me of my boy, poor feller. He went out in '61, sir. Fit through all the war. Was wounded 13 times, sir. Knowed him maybe? He went out with the old 20th. The best rigiment that went out. What! You the sergeant of the 20th? Why, of course, you'd know my boy then. Cut his arm off at the shoulder, down thar in front of Petersburg. Well, I'm mighty glad to see you. My boy often talked about you. Talked to me and mother how you stopped the blood and saved his life once. And I've got a letter now that you've then writ his mother 'bout him. Talked about you and the chaplain, Porter, how he fed the wounded. Done more good way than praying. He lived till 2 year ago, sir. Killed his mother when he died, too. Old man paused again. A shadow of deep feeling once more saddened his strong, homely, manly features. I looked out upon the landscape, but confess I did not see much. Memories coming thick and fast then, some with tears and some with blushes, for a moment blinded me too. Porter, worthy man and soldier, my best friend, of days departed. A wide gulf of time between us. Would that I were worthier now to recall all the love he bore me. But the old man soon recovered and resumed the conversation. There's a lot of fellers that I know of, drawin' pensions that weren't wounded, but I hain't begrudgin' no one that enlisted and seen service. All the money they can git now, I had ruther see 100 unhurt soldiers gittin' pensions than to see one badly wounded, slighted by this grand old country that so many fit and died fur. Not afraid, then I suggested, of bankrupting Uncle Samuel. Paying pensions to impostors? Well, not much, the old man answered. Some folks seem to be afraid that all the world's a going to ruin. I hain't one of that there stripe, though. I don't train with that militia. It's is natural, though, to some folks. I told Sam, last time I seen him, stopped at my house and talked dinner. Me and Sam were always good friends. I told Sam that he knowed more than I did maybe about tariffs and such things, but there is one thing that I know, Sam, just as well as you do, or as if a preacher told me, and that is concerning all this talk about the dangers threatening us just now. I tell you, as for folks that's got good health and common sense, that is, for judgment, don't get drunk, nor bet on horses, work industrious, late and early, says their prayers both night and morning, takes good care of wives and babies, and votes straight Republican. They don't skeer now worth a damn, sir. End of chapter 7.